Hello, this is Kirk Steven, and this is going to be what I'm hoping will be, uh, it'll be at the start of a new run, and what I'm hoping will be a long run, but a little different than I've normally done. Normally, we play this, we tend to give up sooner rather than later, or we get wiped out sooner rather than later. And so, what we're hoping here is to um, do something a little bit different. I've always been a Stalker player. Tried to move up to being into Interloper and was still quite not at the skill level where I needed to be. So, what we're going to do on this run is we're going to do a custom Stalker run. So, it'll be kind of like Stalker plus Interloper Lite. So, we're going to do it at Stalker loot levels. We're going to do this with Interloper animals and Interloper weather, but with Stalker loot levels. So it'll be a little easier than Loper, but not quite as hard as an easier version of Loper and a harder version of Stalker. So, with that said, let's get this going. And now we've got a code here that I've managed to put together, and this basically will turn part of the Stalker um, settings into Interloper with the weather and the availability of the starting loot. I think is changed. I think it's all pretty much Stalker, but the weather and the animals. So it's not, you don't have as many wolves, and that the animals are set more to the same strength as they are in Interloper. So it kind of gives the Stalker file a little more oomph. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a random start. We're going to try to establish ourselves with a regular run and hopefully be able to build up enough of the things we need to go into places that we don't know as well as we should. And some of those places would be Bleak Inlet, Hush River Valley, Black Rock, areas that I've avoided for one reason or another, Desolation Point. I know a little bit about, but I don't hang out there very much. So I'm hoping to do a better job of exploring some of the areas that I don't know. I want to get a run established to the point where we're getting into the new region, which I haven't been to yet. I've watched many of the Twitch players doing this, Wands and Zach and um, Koru and all them. Watch those guys go in. I know a little bit about it just from watching, but never have been there. Always ended up either just not being able to survive long enough or whatever. So I'm hoping that this blend between the two choices will allow us to have a little bit longer run, do a little better job of exploring and getting more in depth into the game. So let's get started here with part one. We'll pick Astrid, not as noisy as Will. And then because it's custom, we get all these deals to put in feats. But I think what we're going to do is just do like Interloper. They get 2. So we're going to pick 2 of these, which I believe we're going to do Cold Fusion. And I think we're going to do Snowwalker. I like the ability to recover. And then Stalker Plus, we'll call this. And where have we been deposited? One of my favorite regions, So, okay. This might not last long. This is one of the regions that I am not the most familiar with. And one of the regions I wanted to spend time with, but I wanted to come here with a little more gear than what I'm going to have here. So, not sure which way is the best way to go at this point. I think the idea will be to try to sneak out of here without getting wiped out by the Timberwolves. I do have matches and a flare, so I'm a little better off than I would be on a Loper run. So this is why we did what we did. Let's see if we can get our bearings over here. Oh, and here's another rope. There was a rope climb up and another rope. So where does this lead us to? Well, it's hard to tell, but I see power lines over in that direction, so I don't know if I want to climb down or see if I can get a better angle over here. And let's go back this way and see what we can find here. Again, this is one of those regions that I've not spent a ton of time with. So starting here is not my first best option. Let's see what kind of view we got over here. Again, I see the power lines, but I don't necessarily know that's going to be the smartest route to go. I really don't want to stay in Blackrock. I would rather, if I could pull it off, work my way over to Timberwolf Mountain and then maybe sneak in Ash Canyon and go get the backpack and kind of get that stuff going. Okay. Any cattails? No. Okay, so here's the highway. And I see a barn in the distance. I think I know where I'm at now. That's good. More matches. Anything in the back? No. Oh, gloves. Cool. That'll help. Oh, cool. Well, that will help with the frostbite because we got head coverings. Now we've got something on our hands. We're still cold. Let's see if we can sneak over to this barn without stirring up the timber wolves here. So I do believe I know where I'm at. I think if I go up that clearing, there's the trailer, Foreman's trailer, I think it is, which will lead me towards an exit.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yes, it will, Astrid. Yes, it will. Let's grab the wood, because we're probably going to need to start a fire at some point. Oh, there we go. Lamp fuel. That'll help start a fire quickly, especially if we have to defend ourselves against the timber wolves. A little bit of food. Is this a place to sleep? It is. Oh, jerry can. That's lots of starter fluid. Okay, so now that I've kind of got my bearings, I'm gonna see if I'm correct about this thing with the trailer. I don't know if the timber wolves are out yet. We do have a flare we can light if we have a problem with them. Oh, I heard a bark. Oh, come on. Of course, ever since the update, all these noises are so more intense. Little ambient sounds. They definitely make you turn your head and look and wonder what's behind you all the time. Okay, so yeah, this was where that trailer was. I've been here a couple of times. Enough to know this. Foreman's clear cut. Okay. So I believe if we go up this way, there's a way to get out and go to Timberwolf Mountain, which would be my preferred choice right now. So let's take these books with us for fire. Now we don't need spray paint at the moment, although I think I'm gonna play with that a little bit with the new beach combing. So let's see what we've got in here. Might be tempted to start a fire outside. Let me check that. Oh, we missed the dog food. Anything else? It's empty. It's getting late. We don't want to be... Oh, look at that. There were matches in there, and I did not see them. So here, let's go out here. And do two things. Let's... Oh, there's some firewood. That's good. Let's see if we can start a fire. Looks like the wind is blowing this way, so let's start it back here. We're in a windbreak.
Too cold to think.
Let's just get it going here, because the point of this fire is to warm up and pull torches. While we're warming up, we'll make some water. Can we craft a tea yet? We can. Oh, we can craft 2 teas. All right, we're losing daylight here, so if we're going to do this, we need to do this soon. Come on. So, a little bit of water. Let's take some torches. I'm not going to be overly picky right at the moment. All right. Now, normally I'd stay and make more water and hang out, but I think what we're going to do is try to be expedient here and get out of here before nightfall. And there are those timber wolves. Doggone it. Let's go back to our fire. And we'll try to defend ourselves. Oh, we put this in a fairly good spot. So let's get these guys hopefully defeated. Come on, you jerks. Nice throw, Astrid. There we go. That's what I was hoping. Beat these yonkers back a bit. Get their morale. Come on. Yeah, not hitting them. And this is why I wanted to come over here when I was a little better armed. Go away. Yeah, that's what I did want.
If I don't blow
Let's add some to this fire. Take another torch. And we just may have to just beat them off. Maybe we'll fire up that flare and just get them out of here. Come on, let's get to this wall. Climb, Astrid, climb. Okay. Bye, guys. See you later. Let me make sure I'm not... Okay. We just got injured with no lingering side effects. They can hoot and holler down there all they want. Hopefully they can't come up here and bother us. Oh, there's a deer. Not much help right at this moment. I would love to take the carcass. But... Thank you. All right, well, let's get out of here. Not a start that I was excited about. And I know I'm just like blazing out of here, but let us regroup. I'd rather come back over here if I had some kind of defense. And that defense being a firearm or a bow, even though I'm not the best bowing expert in the world, but if I could have some kind of defense. Yeah, I know, that's gold. And not just a torch. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go to Timberwolf Mountain, obviously. We've got no choice. This is where this leads to. And we're going to go to Mountaineer's Hut. And we're going to essentially, hopefully find enough goodies along the way to either go to the summit and outfit ourselves, or we're going to get over to Ash Canyon and we're going to sneak our way over to the gold mine, go get that backpack, and kind of just get in, get out of there too a little bit, but just enough to get that backpack and help carry all this stuff that we intend to keep on us. Oh, more socks, more flares. In fact, I think I'm going to let this torch burn out. You know what? No, let's keep the fire going. So no, we'll get over to Mountaineer's Hut. We'll see what we can find. If we get lucky enough to find a hacksaw, we may make the decision to go ahead and go up the mountain, even without all the warm clothing, because we know we're going to get clothing up there. And then that will put us in the position to do a better job of going to Ash Canyon and we'll try to get this part of the map established before we move on. Astrid, your poor feet. Did I just backtrack on myself? I swear I just came this way. I may be lost in the cave. Yes, I did. Well, you know what? Let's double check. I feel like I backtracked on myself. And if I'm in Black Rock again... Yes, I did double back. God. All right, let's get through this. Come on. You're wasting more time here. It didn't make any sense to go back down. All right, let's get another flare going. Come on.
Oh, so cold.
Okay, so this is where we went through before. I didn't expect to be able to double back after going through this. Usually these are a one-way passage kind of thing. Ah, that's what we missed. You got to climb out. Totally missed it. Okay. Hopefully now I'm on the way out. Pick those up while I see them. You know I'm going to need them probably. More coal. Great. Good, 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 good. It was the way out. Yay for lucky guesses. I've only been through this cave a couple of times, and it's generally to get out of Black Rock. So I think if we revisit Black Rock in the future, we will do it from the point of view of, oh, and it's going to be an Aurora. Of course, why not? We don't have a ton of time. You can hear the aurora in the background. It hasn't lit up yet. But we're light and lean, and we're going to try to get to the hut quickly. I do believe we will bump into at least one or two wolves on the way.
God, yeah, freezing.
I know. Just keep running, Astrid. Just keep running. We'll get there. Ugh, we can see it now. Let's hope we can get to the hut before we run into the aurora wolves. So I have no defense against them right now. Nowhere to hide. Oh, sapling. Yeah, I hear you. Where are you?
Think about his food.
Okay, there's one down there. Well, I know if I can slide myself around here. Let's get a drink of water. I'm getting thirsty. And I don't want to... All right. I think we're fed enough, but we're running out of energy. My hope is that I can quietly get past the wolves that are over on my right and billy goat down just past the rope. The hut's not too far from there. We're already at half health, so we're not going to survive. If we're attacked. What we really need right now is a good night's sleep. I don't see them, so at least right now I could run down the side of the mountain. It might not be the perfect scenario, but I might be able to save myself. Okay, there is salvation in the distance. Well, how's this look over here? Okay. All right, I think I can billy goat this pretty decently. I don't see the wolf that's normally over here. So we're going to crouch. I'm going to kind of go to the left here in case he pops up. Oh, there they go. You just run, Wolf. You give me 15 seconds and I'll be across the lake. Thank goodness for being lightweight. And get to the cabin, we can... Come on. Yep, there they are. Come on, run in, run. Let's get in here, Astrid. Whew. Well, that didn't close very properly. Hello, Aurora Wolf. Isn't that so pretty? You can see the plane crash and everything. Okay, well, let's see what we've got here. Got a whetstone, sewing kit, that might be handy. Cloth for repairs. We got another flare.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Yeah, Astrid. Let's build a fire for you. Because we probably could use some more water. So, you know what? Use the lamp oil. Let's take the charcoal too. I'm going to want to do some mapping at some point. Lamp oil, let's save the book. We'll put a coal in there. Make some more water. So we don't have any. And let's go ahead and eat something before we forget. Okay. Now, here's a firearm cleaning kit. We didn't happen to get a firearm, did we? Mr. Aurora Wolf give up on us. More accelerant. Ooh, flare shell. An arrow. A vest. Some more. Oh, let's check this. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Take a torch, silly. All right. Matches. Another sewing kit. Hey, fishing tackle. That might come in handy. Oh. Storm lantern. Let's refuel that while we've still got a ton of fuel. Perfect. And let's put on our vest to stay slightly warmer. Oh yeah, we've got extra socks too, didn't we? Forgot about that. We did pick up a pair of socks. Nothing else, I don't think. No. Okay. So, no hacksaw. We got the storm lantern instead, so. So decisions. So we're not going to be able to go up to the summit and know that we're going to be able to get into everything. So what we need to consider is what is our next course of actions. We could go deck. Oh, well, that changes everything. Hacksaw sitting outside. What kind of condition? 37. And a rope. Well, a hacksaw would be just enough maybe to open up one or two items up there. If we could get some tools, we might be able to repair it. I'm thinking we summit. There are clothing items. There's weapons up there. I think that would get us established. We could then go into Ash Canyon much more prepared. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to, let's break down this stuff and keep the fire going long enough. Let's boil lots of water. Memento. Yeah, let's make water. Let's get ourselves set up for hopefully a shot at the summit tomorrow. That will I think be a good use. Oh, and I let the water boil away because I was messing around. So if we could find us some scrap metal and a toolbox up there, we might be able to open more than one item. So that means if we go up there, we leave the ones over in the clearing where the moose spawns. We leave those alone in favor of getting up to the summit. Because I think there's food and medical stuff over there, which will come in handy at some point. But the thing that would really be handy would be us to get up there and get lucky with some clothing and firearms and that, so that we can kind of establish this as the base for this area. And we can get over to Ash Canyon and loot and scoot through there enough at the moment just to get the backpack and grab the things that we can grab there and kind of get ourselves kind of established, get clothing going, and then we can move on from there. I think if I was going to go back to Blackrock, I'd go through the Keeper's Pass. I hadn't really been through there, so that would be the way I would go back to Blackrock. But not without being a lot more heavily armed. Let's make some more water. And let's drink some of this water. $2.50. Let's eat one of the beef jerkies. And I don't think I had any more. Oh, wait, we do have some more mushrooms. And let's make some more water. In fact, let's go over here and free up some space here. We don't need all these flares. Could use a couple more torches. Let's check those gloves and see if they're any better here. So let's add a few more sticks. Let's check our gloves here. Those are 0.8, those are 0.4. So let's harvest those. We barely got. Let's do one more water. Okay, so we would be warm enough in bed at least. With the fire going, unfortunately. I didn't think about that. Let's add. All right. What we really need to do is get a good night's sleep. What my fear is that I'm not going to be warm in here. So I'm wondering if I shouldn't sacrifice a little bit of coal here. All right. Let's do one more coal. Let's get a good night's sleep. Let's have the fire running so we don't freeze to death. Let's drink the heavy soda. And try to get 10 hours. The fire goes out. At least I don't think I'll get too cold. Let's do 9. I'm so afraid of being cold at this point. Well, we gained back some health. The fire's still going. I'm amazed. Let's try to sleep for one more hour. Maybe the water will survive. It'll be close. Yay. Yeah, let's save that for a nighttime snack. let's see what's going on here. It looks like it's going to be a good day to try to get up to the summit. Let's grab some cattails. I see fishing line over there. Let's see if there's anything here on the dock. Don't see anything. Let's grab some more cattails. And let's take both parts. Guess we'll need tinder. Oops. I'm so worried about the wolf, about took my head off in the dock. All right, let's go check out the fishing hut. It's coming up in the best part of the day where it's going to be warm, or the warmer part of the day. So it might be a good time to get going here. Well, let's take this back to the cabin. Note. Oh, more mementos. Oh, happy days, a knife. That will help a lot with defense and cutting up corpses we find along the way. More hooks. You have to really try to venture into the fishing thing. Okay, so no hammer, no exciting things. All right, so let's haul back over to deer. You made me second look. I thought bear had his snuck up around me that I didn't see. I wanted to know how he got there without me seeing him. Okay, so let's do some weight management here. We're going to be back here. And we don't need to be carrying all of this extra weight. So let's... I'm going to dump this in favor of some old man's beard. We'll have to do something about that. Obviously, we're going to go up and get better clothing. We will find more food along the way. So we need to drop some stuff here. I don't think we're going to need any leather. So let's drop off some of this firewood. And I'm going to drop like 2 coal. We'll grab some sticks along the way. We just filled up the lantern. We'll keep this for fire starting. I think we got 1 accelerant. Let's put the books away. We don't need those with us. We don't need a flare shell because we don't have the gun. We'll leave 1 of these behind. You know what? We'll take the sharpener now that we've got a knife, because we can open up the cans and we can sharpen the knife while we're waiting for water to boil. We don't have quite enough water. We need to make the teas at some point. Got plenty of fire, but we're very lightweight, so this is a very good time to go up to the top. So, and we're coming up on about an hour into this nonsense. So what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to take a little tiny 1 hour nap to warm up and create a save point. we're going to end part 1 right here. And in part 2, we will pick up our trek to the summit and hopefully be able to outfit ourselves and haul down as much stuff as we can back here. We'll come back heavy, and we'll get this little hut rocking with supplies. So with that, I thank you for watching, and we'll be back in part 2 of this adventure.